What? Yeah. 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 What?
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy TDub, Mr. Whatsblazing in Sports. Mister, I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers that work. Guys, let's go ahead and get it. Smash the like button, hit the share. Let's talk about it. The most controversial subject on boxing today, the one that got the YouTube streets lit afire, the one that got the part so clear and deep you would think Moses came back and did it, because the streets are divided. The fans are divided. And guys, listen, we're going to talk about Errol Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman, and the things that keep happening next. Guys, welcome to the show. Let's go ahead and get it. You are back with the blazing one, the only TDub. That is me. I am your host. This is Whatsblazing in Sports. Let's get it. You know, we're going to start off with last weekend fight, man. One of my boys, Stephen Shaw, wanted Shaw to get that victory versus F.A. Jabba, man. You know, I thought it was a really close fight. You know, I really think, honestly, just, you know, what everybody probably said, let your hand go a little bit more. I mean, I think he could have took that fight. Because he effectively took away, minimized the big right hand of F.A. Jabba. Just didn't throw enough punches. Guys, man, and I just heard today that Hank Lundy is taking Ivan Redkhead's spot, taking on Adrian Broner. And I gotta say this, man. I caught the somewhat like the mini press conference a little while ago. I was doing laundry, and I saw Blue Blood was live, and he had on my boy AB and Hank Lundy. And I gotta say, man, AB's a funny dude, man. And one thing I got from watching them guys interviewing is that the chemistry, I think Hank, honestly, because I think Hank Lundy had a fight schedule. And when I looked it up, he was taking on somebody, I believe, that had like 8 wins and no losses. I think they was really using Hank Lundy to prop up this 8-0 guy to get him a veteran name, in the sport of boxing on his resume to boost him up. But when Adrian Broner lost Ivan Rakic because of some reasons, I mean, to me, I don't know what really happened with Ivan Rakic, but it all to me means that, hey, somebody has you under some type of contract and they are sending a cease and desist to you to say, hey, if you fight on this network, we're gonna sue you from Kingdom Come. We're gonna be like the big bad wolf and huff and puff and blow everything you think you got going on in your life down. And he had to pull out, man. It's a little bit sad, but it's business. It's sad because he's not fighting. He's on the shelf. And, it'd have been a pretty good fight. Of course, I want to see, AB back in action. He seemed very happy, to be able to get that type of work with BLK Prime. And then Hank Lundy, right? I think Hank Lundy, I think he's been competing at around 140. Somebody who's been around, boxing for a while, got some good wins, but also got a handful of tour losses as well. And these guys have sparred together. And, honestly, if you really look at a lot of these boxers, man, a lot of these boxers, especially in the amateurs at some point, they have sparred with each other at some point, just like Errol Spence sparred with Floyd Mayweather, right? Javante Davis sparred with Devin Haney. So, when you're talented enough, either your guys are going to cross camp, they're going to bring each other in there where you guys can test each other. But I want to see AB, man. I say this, support AB. I want to see him back, man. He said he's going to retire Hank Lundy. He's going to buy him a food truck. I thought it was a really good interview by, well, not an interview, but just like a mini press conference by Blue Blood. Shout out to him and being able to get, those type of fighters on there to do like a mini press conference, man. I thought it was dope. AB is definitely, a guy that's very witty, man. He's just, coming up those one-liners and punchlines, very witty dude, man. You can tell he's street smart and probably business smart as well. But now, guys, let's get to it, man. Let's get to the reason why we here. The reason why TDub has gained fans and I have lost fans. I had supporters who were like, oh, yeah, TDub. And now they're like, nah, man, you think that? I thought you was different, right? And it's crazy. And that topic is Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. That's it. I gave my thoughts on Terrence Crawford, and man, a lot of my fans went to gunning for me, right? I thought you was different, right? They went to gunning for me. So, listen, man, it's just my opinion, and I'm gonna tell you how it is. So, I said, going off the knowledge, going off what I heard and read, that when they said, who do I think, if I had to put blame on somebody, why Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. did not work out the first time that they were negotiating. I said, well, I mean, since Errol Spence wasn't negotiating with nobody, and Terrence Crawford was, but nobody knew he was negotiating. Nobody knew he was negotiating with Errol, and had something hot come on his lap and negotiating with Black Prime, and he ended up pulling out of the Errol Spence negotiation for Undisputed, and he went over to BLK Prime, and he made the biggest, I got the hiccup, the biggest paycheck in his career for, minimum risk, in so many words, right? David Evanesian. And then, so this is where the controversy came in. People was telling me that, oh man, T-Dub, man, listen, he trying to get his money, man. PBC over there playing with him. They trying to, what was they saying? No one from money, this, that, man. He trying to get his money. Listen, he gonna go over here to BLK Prime. He gonna make them 10 million. Then he gonna come back to the table, right? I said, listen, no matter how you put it, I think Terrence Crawford, even if you say he did it for the money, he still, for the money, he pulled out the negotiations that he said he agreed to everything, and he went out to BLK Prime, and he fought David Evanesian, low risk, damn sure high reward, And he got it. So then, after he beat David, he puts out that, hey, Earl, you going to double back? Because Errol Spence said he going to double back, right? So here's a couple things that Errol Spence said. Errol Spence says he going to double back to Terrence. And he also said, I would never fight Keith Thurman. And when I say never, I would never. Well, a couple things Errol Spence didn't do yet. He didn't double back with Terrence Crawford. And that ever must have been a lot sooner to fight Keith Thurman than a lot of us thought. Because that's who we fight next. Keith Thurman. Now, when I first heard this, you know, of course, that's part of me is like, dang, man, I was hoping to double back and, you know, and try to get this Terrence Crawford fight. But then part of me is like, okay, they said, man, listen, Terrence Crawford been out the ring for a year. For a year. He needs to fight somebody, man. And he making $10 million. So he went off, made $10 more million, then was going to come back to the table to fight Earl. So I just got a question. Was Earl supposed to be like, okay, well, I'm going to sit on the sideline and let you go make this $10 million, and I miss out on the money that we could have made, and I'm not fighting nobody, and I'm going to wait for you to come back to the table $10 million richer. So I wasn't mad when I heard that Errol Spence was going to fight Keith Thurman. Disappointed because I'm a fan, I want to see Undisputed, but I wasn't mad. Now, the shocker for me, Blanca, Street Fighter, the shocker for me is it at 154. That's the shocker, right? That's the like, you know what I mean? That's the, and, you know, and when I say I'm not mad at Errol Spence is not fighting him next because it's going to be a year now that Errol Spence, by the time he fight, it's going to be a year, or close to a year since he was out the ring. It's close to a year since Terrence Crawford out the ring. They ordered mandatories for Errol Spence Jr. fighting a tough-ass Keith Thurman. Terrence Crawford fought a little-known David Evanesian for a lot of that money. Now, a lot of people is blaming Errol Spence for this. And I guess a lot of blame can't go on him for fighting Thurman at 154. You know, but I have to put blame a little bit on the WBC. The WBC was interviewed and they said that, hey, we sanctioned the Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman fight at 154 pounds. That way, we're going to get paid. You think we're going to let them fight if we ain't going to get no paper? So, but I'm like, wait a minute. And is it going to satisfy the mandatory? Well, we'll wait till after the fight. To me, that's some tricky stuff, man. Think about it. We're not going to tell you what we're going to do until after the fight. Until, see, right, this is what he wanted to say. Right now, we have about 4 or 5 different plans laid out. If Keith Thurman win, we got this plan laid out. If Errol Spence win, we got that plan laid out. If Earl decides to stay at 154, we got that plan laid out. If Keith Thurman wins and stays at 154, we got that. They already, but here's the thing. As a sanctioning body, you should know what's going to happen regardless of who wins. When you wait to who wins, you're just going to make the best decision that favors you. So, is Errol Spence ducking Terrence Crawford? If you can answer yes to that, then you got to answer yes that Terrence Crawford ducked Errol Spence. No, it's not the same. Listen, man. Listen. If one left negotiations and went to go fight somebody, the other did not enter into a second negotiation and fight in a mandatory. So then either you want to say no to both of them or yes to both of them. The only difference is your preference for the position that both of them are the way that both of them did it. Just your preference. Which one you feel, yeah, but because Terrence did it like this, and you know, they were trying to rob him and get over him, no money guaranteed. And listen, I'm not going to argue I'm not going to argue with your opinion, because your opinion is your opinion. Some of the things you say, I might agree with. Some I might not, right? I don't know. They saying, you know, no guarantee money, just straight split. Well, was there ever a guarantee in the beginning? Was there ever a guarantee ever offered to Terrence Crawford? Ever? If it was, did he turn it down? Was there never a guarantee of flat money plus back end, and they only offer split? At least we do know that the no money guarantee and just a split, that Errol Spence Jr. had the exact same deal, except for his percentage is bigger, because he's considered the A side and he's the bigger draw. I don't know. But the one thing I'm thinking is that possibly that Errol Spence Jr. and Al Heyman is like, listen, this dude wastes our time and our money. Talking about Terrence. He wastes our time and our money. I told you to fight Keith Thurman anyway, but you wanted to fight Terrence Crawford. The dude don't want to fight you, man. He played us. As I was getting, hey, Fat Boy, what's up, man? He said, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Yes, sir, man. Smash that like button, man. You know, I just went, you know, I went live off the whale, man. You know, I didn't get a chance to put them on YouTube Shorts. See, a lot of you guys don't know that when I do my YouTube Shorts, I'm at work, and I used to go live on my lunch break, but my company been, you know, having me. Let's say this. Let's say I run accounts, right? And typically I run 2 accounts, and that really maxes out my day. Well, some people quit, and they didn't hire people, so my 2 accounts went to 6 accounts, and now I just got so much that it feels like I'm just overwhelmed. So, but I hope you guys appreciate that. When I do them shorts, it's the only time when I get a chance to step away. I literally go in my car, I spit for a minute, and I try to time it, because I don't go over it in my head. I have a thought in my head, right? Because I want to do a video today. I don't know which one it was. Maybe about the Adrian Broner fighting Hank Lundy. And I definitely wanted to do one about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Because the YouTube streets, man, listen, the YouTube streets is split, man. Even the boxing commentators like me, you know, YouTube boxing shows, like, you know, because I was boxing, like let's say I click on one of them, and they are straight hammering Terrence Crawford, straight for Errol Spence, and then I go to another one, straight hammering Errol Spence. I mean, all but dogging them. Terrence can't do no wrong. Then Tim Bradley throwing his 2 cents in there. Tim Bradley, you know, going at Gervonta Davis. Then talking about Errol Spence ducking Terrence Crawford. You know, man, like I said, man, like, and like I said, man, I am not mad that Errol is fighting Keith Thurman. The only thing that gets me a little is that it's at 154 pounds. Because I don't know if he's going to come back down there. And by me being a fan, you know, it's just another big fight we missed, right? Listen, we still haven't got Anthony Joshua and AJ. I mean, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. We still haven't got that. And whenever we get it, we all know it ain't going to be the same. It's not going to never have that feel that it would have happened if they'd have fought the first time. Now, I'm going to bring this up. I'm not bringing no side, but because I heard it on somebody else talking about it. Somebody said that, man, you know, when Deontay Wilder offered Anthony Joshua $50 million, everybody was like, yeah, the money's real. When Crawford offered Spence the money ain't real. The $50 million, the money ain't real. Well, one, it's 2 different situations. the Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, hey, if you offer me $50 million up front, I would take the fight tomorrow. Deontay Wilder, in his camp, went quiet. Western dust storms and stuff, tumbleweeds going by. And out of nowhere, came out, hey, you know that $50 million up front you got? We got that. It's in the bag, sign it, right? Remember, that's $50 million plus back end. Plus back end. Dylan White, who went over to visit the PBC, Dylan White told Eddie Hearn the money was real. I seen it. It was real. You're dealing with Showtime and PBC, who just was putting on the Floyd Mayweathers and Manny Pacquiao's, all those big fights, right? And then when you get to Terence Crawford, and I'm not saying that it wasn't real. I don't know it. I'm just saying that when they say, "Hey man, I got this hedge fund, give you $25 million, and me $25 million," well, I think even if the money was real, I would think I think Errol Spence, they would want to know if it's real and want to see it, and I would think that Errol would be like, "Listen, bro, if they got $50 million up front, it ain't gonna be split no 50-50 because you're not the A side." Now I know some people are gonna argue that, but I'm just saying when it comes to these fights, just like when what's the young man name? Devin Haney had to fight Campbell, so he wasn't an A side in that fight. He wasn't an A side in the second fight. Even when he fought Jojo Diaz, I think he had to get Jojo Diaz. He was an A side, but I think he had to give Jojo Diaz a lot of money. Or when Floyd Mayweather fought Manny Pacquiao, both of them guys are big stars in their own right. Similar to Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. One star was a little bit brighter, Floyd Mayweather's, than Manny Pacquiao's. So even though they both made a buttload of money, one of them that typically pull more made a little bit more than the other. So I think even if they'd have had that, I believe Errol Spence would have argued that, hey, I still want a higher percentage of that $50 million. And what about the back end money? And that's when Terence Crawford said, the back end money, people they only screaming these fights nowadays. They got the FireSticks, which means, in my opinion, that translates to there is no back end money. They're gonna get the back end money, the money off the gate, the money off the concessions, the money on the pay-per-view. That anything that's outside of $50 million they paying us, they're gonna get. Now, would they would have made out better that route? I have no idea. Would they made out better with the on PBC with the percentage? I have no idea. Because I'm not in the business like that. But either way, it led to the fight not happening. Terence Crawford took a $10 million flat to fight David Evanesian. Business wise, I can't put it past him. Listen, I can't tell a man pass up $10 million. Do I believe he got $10 million or more to fight Errol Spence? Yes, absolutely. Because if Errol Spence is making that much money or more on fights, for Undisputed, damn sure it would have been more. Yeah, yes. But, him saying, listen, man, just his thinking that, man, if I can make the $10 million, shit, I could double back and fight Earl, But now, you probably cross Earl like Errol Spence feel that Keith Thurman crossed him. Remember, he told Keith Thurman, I would never fight you. But now, he agreed to fight Keith Thurman, but not for a belt, which is crazy, right? At 154. But when I was talking to Bob today, I was thinking, and Bob said it, that they had to pay Keith Thurman a whole lot of money to take the fight at 154 for no belt. How much? They had to split that thing 50-50 or something. I'll tell you one thing, Keith Thurman got a guarantee. I'm telling you. Because otherwise, why? Why not say, no, give me my mandatory split that I would get for being a mandatory if he don't want to work things out civil and I want to fight him at 147, or give me back my belt. Because I only lost it because you got to strip me. They had to pay him a lot of money, man. So, who's ducking who? Right? Who's ducking who? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm thinking on it, man. I'm thinking, man. Let me think. Rushing me out there. Thinking, man. Let me see, man. Let me see. Are you ducking him? Are you ducking him, man? Are you ducking him? Terrence, are you duck? Did you duck him, Terrence? Is that considered a duck? Is Keith fighting Thurman? Is that considered a duck? Keith fighting Thurman. I mean, I said Keith fighting Thurman. Errol fighting Keith. That's a better fight than Terrence versus David. Better fight on paper. But because Errol got belts and is fighting at 154 for no belt, it takes some of that zest off of it, you know. It takes some of that wow, you know. Now, the WBC is sanctioning this bout, which means I have no doubt in my mind that the WBC is they're gonna come up with something. This fight is going to be 12 rounds. In order to be 12 rounds, there got to be some kind of eliminator for some type of title, right? Something like that. They're going to make this a 12-round fight at 154. WBC gonna come with a belt. It might be called a double mid twist. WBC 154, 147 pound champ. Something's gonna happen. Because if it's not for a belt, it's only a 10-round fight. Then why do a 10-round fight for no belt when one guy is a champion? That means WBC is gonna make it for a belt. Either they're gonna grant it a one-time. I don't know, man. Listen, I don't know. At this stuff, I'm guessing. These are hypotheticals, and I don't know what they're gonna do. But I'm pretty confident it's gonna be 12 rounds. It's not gonna be 10 rounds. They're gonna make it for some kind of belt. Somebody gonna hold their hand up and receive some type of belt at the end of this fight if it goes down to 154 pounds. Because if it's not for a belt, what if Keith Thurman beats Errol Spence Jr. and it's not for a belt? Is he still the mandatory and he got to fight Errol Spence Jr. at 147? Unless Errol drops the belt, then he automatically goes to Keith Thurman? That's what I'm talking about. That's the only thing that got me a little bit, right? That's the only thing that got me, because I think it's a good fight. And I understand Earl saying, listen, man, forget Terrence. You know, he set me up. He on BS. I'm not trying to go back and negotiation with this guy. He could just be using us again to try to do another fight with BLK Prime to leverage some more money off of them and string me along for some more months. And then he gets another fight, and I'm set out for over a year and a half now. I'm not going to do it no more. And even if Terrence not going to do that, I don't know he's not going to do that. So, man, Alpha, man, forget it. You know what? If you guys want me to fight Keith Thurman so much, fine. Then I'll fight Keith Thurman, man. But I'm not going to fight him for a belt. I'm not going to fight him for a belt. He didn't give me the shot. I'm not going to give him a shot. I'll fight him at 154. And that's what Al says. Well, wait. If we can get him 154, would you fight him? Listen, if he come in 154, I'll fight him. Not for the belt, though. What? Hold on. Hey, Keith, this Al. What you doing? Oh, you know, man. One time. That's all it takes. Okay, yeah, I get it. Earl said you don't want to fight you for a belt. But if you want to fight and at 154 for no belt, yeah, do it. What do you mean 140 for no belt? I'm the mandatory. Well, listen now. Can't make chili without no ingredients. How about we add a little more ingredients on the financial side? Push that thing all the way up here to what you hypothetically would have made overall. We make that your guarantee plus back end. How that sound? Al, boy, you know how to do it, Al. Listen, all right, man. Listen, man. That means he's scared of me. That means he's scared of one time. He always talk about me ducking him. That means he's scared of me. You know what? Now I got more confidence. Set it up. All right, we got a petition the WBC to make sure that this satisfied the mandatory. And WBC said it had to be petitioned by Errol Spence to take the fight at 154. WBC sanctioned the fight at 154. That means that WBC is getting paid. They're getting paid. They said, listen, in so many words, we don't know how it's going to work out. Well, what's your plan? Listen, we're not telling you our plan because we don't know what. It depends on who wins. That's why Rachel said that we're going to wait till the end of the fight. So you're going to wait till you know who the winner is to go with a plan? Oh. Boy, you guys are slick, boy. Boy, you guys are slick, man. You guys are slick willies, boy. You guys are slick, man. You guys are slick, man. Old school Philly street hustlers, man. Slicker than pimps in Wisconsin, bro. You guys are slick, man. But I got this, man. Let me get my butt out of here. I want to drop a little bit. I want to go live because I haven't been able to drop a short, for at least yesterday. Tuesday, right? So I'm good. At least I got one today. Well, a long video for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, guys, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Remember, I don't get paid for this. So I'm trying to grow the channel, roll to 10K. Ask you guys to please help out with that grind. Become part of the blaze. Bring along with you. Throw it on the fire just to keep the blaze burning. If you want to, you can always super chat and become a member of the channel. That's the way we keep the gears greased up and keep trucking along. And I'm out.